I can't even tell you how long it took me to hold all of these in one hand. It does look kind of weird with just 3 fingers there. Look like Yoda. Anyways, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Florentin, and this will be a review of the HotShot DM-1 dynamic mic selector from Radial Engineering. Now, before I get into my review, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you'll find lots of guitar music, piano music, music on other instruments, tutorials, reviews, demos, and lots more. Don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss my uploads, and also give this video a like when you get a chance. Thank you. So I bought this on Amazon a couple of days ago. I'll place a link at the bottom if you want to check it out. This retails at $100, and I think I paid $90. It was on sale, $10 off with free shipping from Amazon Prime. Let's see what's inside the box. Alright, the first thing at the top, we have a couple of stickers from the company. Alright, really nice. Radial Engineering. This is made in Canada. That's great. That's awesome. User's manual, and here's the pedal itself. There's some padding in there as well, but this was in an outer box, so it's all good there. Let me take this out quickly. So you have the pedal itself. This goes on the floor. I'll explain in a minute what this actually does, and I'll go through some of the features. And there's a little thing here in the bag. I'm assuming this is for maybe placing on the stage. Maybe it's a non-slip thing. It looks like it has a sticker on the back, maybe to apply it at the bottom and maybe raise it up a little bit, or have it not slip on the floor. I'll have to figure that out. So what does this do and how does it work? Well, first of all, this is a device for a microphone, not for an instrument. That's the first thing I need to say. Those of you that play the electric guitar and use a guitar amp regularly, you'll know that if you have an amp with 2 channels, a clean channel and maybe a crunch channel, and then there's a button on the amp that allows you to switch between the 2 channels, but if you're in a live performance, it's kind of silly to stoop down and push that button, right? So then you get a foot switch paddle, and then you just tap that paddle and that'll switch the channel for you. That's what this does for a microphone, but instead of switching between 2 channels, so to speak, it switches between 2 destinations. So basically, this will allow a microphone user to tell their microphone to go into the main speakers facing the audience and the monitors on the stage as well. But also it will allow the microphone user to send the sound to the monitor, to the stage monitor system only. And this is especially useful when the musicians on the stage will use in-ear monitors. Now, just a little while ago, I did an unboxing video of the Shure SE215. I'll place a link of that at the top and at the bottom if you want to take a look. This is an awesome device to use if you play with a live band on stage. So anyways, the HotShot DM-1 allows a microphone user to send the sound to the main system, the house speakers, but also to send the sound of the microphone to the stage monitors only, and especially to the in-ear users on the stage. Now, why is that important, and what would be some practical applications for that, right? Why would somebody want to do that? Well, if you ever played or sang with a band that uses instruments and voices in a live performance on the stage, I'll give you an example, a church worship band. Okay, in a church environment, you have a worship band on the stage, and you may have a couple of keyboards, a couple of guitars, drums, a bass guitar and maybe 5 singers, right? And maybe a wind instrument or a horn section or something, right? So then we have this person that we call the MD. MD stands for music director. Now, in this context, the term music director doesn't mean actually the music director. It simply means the person who tells the band or reminds the band what section is next. Especially if it's a longer song, and especially if the order changes. Sometimes the band will have to make the song longer than they thought because there's certain things happening in the service and the song has to go longer, like they may have to go back to the second chorus, go back to the guitar solo or whatever. Now this device will allow the MD to switch their microphone from the house speakers to the in-ears only. So now he or she can tell the band going back to second chorus, or going back to the bridge, or going back to the guitar solo, or now we're going to repeat the chorus a 7th time, right? So without the audience hearing that, without an online audience hearing it either, because nowadays a lot of churches would have an online audience, right? Because services are broadcast online. So this little device would allow the MD, whoever that may be, sometimes it's the bass player, sometimes it's the band leader, it really doesn't matter. So without this pedal, what bands usually do, that I've seen, they would have a second microphone next to the MD, and they would step over to that microphone when they'd have to communicate with the band. And then the person at the sound booth would have to watch for that happening and turn that MD mic on and only put it, only have it go to the in-ear monitors, right? So the audience doesn't hear you saying, okay, now we're going to repeat the chorus an 8th time, right? So that replaces the need for the person in the sound booth to always be watching the MD, because now the MD can do that for themselves. And it also reduces the need for a second microphone for that purpose, right? So you can use your microphone, and so the inputs right here, just to show you, you have your input, output 1, output 2, right? So, and that's what you have there. So you put the microphone in this way, and then you have 2 outputs right here. One of them goes to the stage monitor system, hopefully an in-ear system, and the other output goes to the main speakers, the house speakers, right? And now when you use the foot switch, this will be on the floor, right? One setting would have your microphone going to the main system and the stage monitors, or the in-ears. But then if you want to talk to your band for like 5 seconds between verses or something, during an instrumental maybe, then you have to click the thing again with your foot. And now when you're talking, only the people on the stage who have in-ears would hear you. And then you can say, okay, now we're going to repeat our chorus a 9th time. Just kidding. You know, as you go back and forth between the song sections, if there are changes, unexpected changes, or even if you're not changing anything, if the song is very long and there's a lot of changes to begin with, the MD would help the band deal with that. Just remind them, okay, we have the guitar solo next, or that sort of thing. So this is the HotShot DM-1 dynamic mic selector from Radial Engineering. Hope you enjoyed the review. I can't even tell you how long it took me to hold all of these in one hand. It does look kind of weird with just 3 fingers there. Look like Yoda. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to write them at the bottom. Don't forget to give this video a like. Have a wonderful day. See ya.